Pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, thank you for coming. Everybody get a chance to sign in? Okay. Member attendance, everyone here but Dave Kelsey. Next to approval of the meeting agenda. Let's look that over.
I'll make a motion to approve the meeting agenda.
Motion by Stryker. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Motion by Jake. Any further discussion? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, next, approval of the November 13th, 2024 meeting minutes. You guys had a chance to look that over? Make any changes or add anything?
It's very in-depth, considering how much we went over.
Yeah, there's a lot there. If I could get a motion to approve the November 2024 meeting minutes.
I'll make the motion to approve the November 2024 meeting minutes.
Okay, motion by Quanah. Can I get a second?
Second.
Second by Dave. Any further discussion? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carried. Okay, and at this time, I will open it up to public comment, 3 minutes per person on agenda items only. Okay, I will go ahead and close public comment. Zoning report, Dave is not here, so we'll go to board update with Dave.
I was not at the last meeting, but I was told the lake residential camping was approved with some minor changes. Randy told me today that Danielle possibly could come to our March meeting to help with the lake residential boundary lines. She's supposed to have a meeting with her tomorrow, but she told me
What were the changes?
I don't know, that's what I did.
Okay, yeah.
We'll find out.
I don't think there are boundary lines. I think that was the purpose of that.
No,
They
we gotta
want,
make
they
the
want
boundary
us,
lines.
yeah, they want
That's what
to
we gotta do.
put,
Whatever minor changes the township board made.
Uh-huh.
And she'll get told it.
Okay, moving on, old business, there's none, new business. Every year, first of the year, we review our bylaws, if there's anything that needs to be changed or added to it. This would be the time to do it. Anything anybody wants to change?
I don't have it. It's pretty in-depth, it's only a year old at this point.
Should I make a motion to just keep it where it is?
I don't think we need to.
Don't need to.
We wanna make a motion if we're gonna change something or add something.
Okay. Moving on, we go to officer elections. Obviously, everyone knows we are short one person tonight. We could discuss, do we want to keep everybody the way they are right now? And then once we have another member added, then we'll do another vote on.
I mean, as long as you're okay with the.
supervisor
taking
role.
over supervisor for this. If we were to do them now, I would recommend you for supervisor. That's the whole point of the advice. So.
I'm good with keeping it as it is.
Wait till we get a full.
Wait till we get a full crew, and then, so we'll keep you as acting secretary, vice chairman and ZBA and just keep it the way it is. Wait till we get a full crew here and then,
Has there been any interest that we know of coming in?
one,
Okay.
Jordan Rasmussen.
Rasmussen.
We should know more at the, our meeting.
Okay, goals for 2025. I think a couple we've talked about previously were, I'm open to anything, open discussion here. Tiny homes, I know that's been coming down the pipeline. We had, I think last year, somebody come in and talking about putting up a housing development with tiny homes, and we currently don't have anything for that, so that's something we can write down, maybe, I think even set it at the board.
Yeah, I think we talked about just in our individual zoning ordinances, just changing the minimum
Yeah.
square footage down would help. So I think we're at 750 right now.
Yes.
I think we had preliminary discussions about lowering that, which would open that kind of area up. I know I've had some people approach me and talk about, there's nothing in our ordinance that allows or disallows short-term rentals. I know that has been a slight concern. I don't know.
I think Randy brought that up at the last board meeting too.
Not sure as a planning commission what we would do as far as that was concerned, but definitely something to discuss. And then I know during our discussion with camping for lakefront, for vacant lakefront, we don't have camping for any of the other zones as well. And it would be nice to have some sort of cohesive ordinance that covers not just empty lakefront homes. I mean, I'm sure there's concerns, and some of the blight complaints from Dave weren't from lakefront,
Yeah.
as far as people camping in other areas, so definitely something that we could talk about. Maybe figure out some solutions.
About noise too, I know that's been brought up a couple times from different people. Those complaints. Anything else? And Dave, next time the board meeting, just ask them if there's any other goals they would like for us to have to get done in 2025.
I know we had discussed in a previous meeting about the blight issue and like people, not everybody, but some of those people can't afford to take care of it. I don't know if there's anything we can come up with as a commission and try to help those people out, if that's something you guys are interested in, but I don't know what that would look like, whether it be a
I know
trash
that-
pickup or.
Like a day that we do trash collection, or I don't know what kind of numbers that Belvedere has, but I know with Belvedere, you have trash pickup in your taxes. I don't know what, I know what I pay for a year worth, and I pay for a year up front because it saves me money. But with these companies, if you approach with, we have this many customers, I guarantee it'd be cheaper all around, but I don't know if that's something anybody would be interested in. Nobody likes higher taxes, I get that, but if you have trash pickup that's part of your taxes, you don't really have an excuse to have trash in your yard.
Yeah.
That's one way I look at it, but like I said, I'm not sure what Belvedere has for trash blight complaints, even them having trash pickup. Would be something to talk about. The advantages that advantages or disadvantages to it.
Okay, anything else for, goals for 2025? Okay. Moving on to rezoning boundary lines in Lake Residential. We don't need to make a final say or anything tonight or get super into it, but I'm open to discussing this a little bit. far back does it go from the lakefront that is considered lake residential? Any thoughts?
Do we have any examples of existing? Cause I know like around Lake Forest, it's the Lake Forest subdivision, and that includes both sides of James Drive, both sides of Terry Drive. But outside of that, you're no longer on, and I'm kind of under the impression that town line's kind of set up that way as well, as far as the parceling of the lots.
Yeah.
So it's kind of might already be established,
Yeah.
something to think, like I said, I'm not sure how any other ordinance defines lakefront residential. We're kind of new territory for us, but I know that if we're gonna have it on our ordinance, we definitely need to define it.
Yeah, no, we need to do a little more research. Now, I looked at one, I couldn't find anything in there that said, where does it end? So, yeah.
I'm sure she'll have examples.
Yeah.
If there's other ones, yeah.
Yeah, she can help us with that. And you said she could be at our
It
next.
sounded like the way Brandy talked, she would be at the next market meeting.
Anything else with that? Then move on to, training opportunities. I think tomorrow there's a training opportunity at MCC. Randy will have more information, on that, if anybody is interested. Thanks, no, it was the ninth.
It'd be the ninth.
Yep. Anything else, anyone thinks needs to be discussed? One more thing I think we should do for Phil, should we send him a gift card, some kind of thank you letter for his service as the chairman? I mean, he was here for 6.5 years, when a lot of stuff came down the pipeline. And he kept the commission focused, and a lot was accomplished while he was here. So I'd be open to doing something for him.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He did a pretty good job leading this planning commission, so. Something we can discuss further another time.
That'd be something we'd have to go through the board for, I would assume, have them approve any kind of, because,
Unless we just put you.
yeah, I'd be fine with that as well.
We think we can do.
I would say do something local, give them a gift card for dinner out here or something.
$100 chaps.
Jeff's or Kenna's or, yeah, something.
Find a place where he likes to eat.
Can't go wrong with any of them.
Yeah. All good? Okay, anything else? That was kind of a short meeting. Is what it is. That said, I will open it up to,
And of course, the next is, they can update the dates now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, that needs to be updated for memory present, you know what I mean,
Yep, so you're on a new 3-year?
oh, yep.
you know what I mean?
Yep, yep.
So,
When
Jamie Snyder, Cato Township. I really like the idea of what Quana said with the trash pickup. When I lived in Belvedere, it was fantastic. I'm sure that it would be actually lower the rates of trash pickup if everybody was, if you go in and do that as a township. I think it would help with the blight. Also, another thing is possibly the days that they have the trash thing in the village is if we could do like a voucher system, we could have people on hand that would be willing to load up trucks and help people, like a volunteer system. I think that would help because I know a lot of the elderly population have a hard time loading trucks and stuff up. That's it. Good job, Joe.
Marcy Myers, Cato Township. The whole, rentals for the VRBOs and the Airbnbs, I think it's a really good idea to maybe bring to discussion, in regards to maybe a registration, or in a yearly fee. So, it is on record. There's so many of them are becoming more and more. And then, of course, with the whole idea the state has talked about stepping in and doing stuff with some of the rentals within Michigan, I think we need to get ahead of the game and maybe get our own ordinance going for that. Might be a good idea. And then the blight situation, there's some, citizens out there that have a lot of blight in their yard, probably more than they can financially get rid of, and might be something to explore about doing something for them and then turning around and maybe doing, a special assessment on their tax bill, or probably something to talk to the attorney about, but to make an understanding that the township will come in, maybe set some dumpsters, help, and then charge them and collect on either the taxes or possibly if the property gets sold, that gets paid off, something like that. But just an idea maybe to further discuss. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? I will close public comment. One more thing, we still want to try to find a recording secretary. Yes.
What? Jake's doing a great job.
Unless you want to keep doing it.
I would prefer not to.
Okay.
On a meeting like today, it's fine, but like the one guy I over for this 30, I'm like, hold on, what are we voting on? Hold on. And then I was like, you know what? Thank you for recording it, 'cause I'll just go home and watch the video. Because honestly, I couldn't do both.
It's very beneficial.
When you're having a meeting like last meeting, that would have been difficult for some people.
Yeah, you want to be involved in the discussion and not doing this.
Then you're worried about missing a point or,
Yes. Yeah.
this was crazy,
Yeah, it was a lot.
for sure. Should we refer to the video?
I did, and I
He records it.
recorded on my phone
Yeah.
too. but
You
it's
did,
nice
you
to
did a
see.
good job though, I mean, you
Appreciate it.
didn't miss anything. So,
I'll do it as long as I need to, but I appreciate it.
yes. Okay, yes, understood. Okay, next meeting is March 12th. And hopefully we'll have another member. That's it. Could I get a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second the motion.
Motion made by Jake, seconded by Quana. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
Go by the state, we had